In our fast-paced world, being alone often gets a bad rap. We see it as isolation, a state of loneliness. But what if I told you there's another way to look at it? What if being alone wasn't just about solitude, but about discovering the hidden fortress within yourself, a sanctuary of peace many never find? Every single interaction we have, every choice we make, every passing moment carries energy. Some of these interactions uplift us, fill us with joy and motivation. Others, however, weigh us down, leaving us drained and depleted. Understanding this energy exchange is crucial. Clinging to situations and people who no longer serve us, who zap our energy instead of replenishing it, clouds our path to a brighter future. It blocks us from experiencing new beginnings, from reaching our full potential. Here's where the wisdom of Stoicism comes in. This ancient philosophy teaches a powerful lesson about the art of detachment. It's not just about letting go of negativity, though that's certainly a part of it. It's about opening ourselves up to a world of possibilities, a world where we are free from the burdens of the past. When we release those burdens, we create space for the new to enter, allowing our lives to flow more effortlessly, aligning more closely with who we truly are. Today, we're going to delve deep into the transformative power of solitude. We'll explore how embracing time alone can be your greatest strategy for personal renewal and freedom. But it won't just be about the philosophy. We'll also talk about action. We'll unpack the practical tools you need to clear out the old and stagnant energy to make room for the new and vibrant. This journey of self-discovery has the potential to change the way you see every relationship, every situation you encounter. Get ready to navigate life's challenges not just with resilience, but with a profound sense of peace and purpose. As we embark on this exploration together, remember to subscribe to the channel and hit that like button. It helps us create more content like this, and it doesn't cost you a thing. Now, let's go. Let's unlock the power of solitude and transform the ordinary into the extraordinary. Take time apart. Marcus Aurelius, a towering figure in Stoicism, championed the importance of withdrawing from the constant clamor of the world and retreating into oneself. This isn't about isolating yourself in a social vacuum, but rather seeking pockets of quietude where clarity can be found. These moments of stillness become sanctuaries for reflection. We turn inward, examining our values, the choices we make, and how we navigate our interactions with others. This introspective process allows us to question the impulses and desires that instinctively well up within us. Stoic philosophy teaches us a crucial distinction: what lies within our control and what does not. In the solitude we carve out, we can dissect our reactions and emotions, peeling back the layers to understand their source. Why do we react in certain ways? How much of our discontent stems from external forces, and how much is fueled by the narrative we play on repeat in our minds? Taking time apart isn't just about self-reflection. It's about rejuvenation. Just as our bodies require rest after physical exertion, so too do our minds crave respite from the relentless barrage of stimuli and social interactions bombarding us daily. It's in these intervals of detachment that we often experience sparks of insight and creativity. Freed from the daily grind, our minds weave together new ideas and solutions that previously seemed hidden, elusive amidst the constant hustle. In the quietude we cultivate, we not only discover ourselves more fully, but also unlock the wellspring of creativity that lies within. Need vs want. Epictetus, the famed Stoic philosopher, didn't just tell us to keep our desires in check. He championed a life of freedom and tranquility built on distinguishing needs from wants. This philosophy hinges on self-reflection. By constantly asking ourselves, is this a necessity or simply a craving? We engage in a mindful practice that keeps us aligned with our core values. It's not about denying ourselves all pleasures, but about making conscious choices. We ensure our fleeting desires don't drown out the fundamental needs that truly matter. This practice of distinguishing needs from wants has a profound impact that extends far beyond our material possessions. It declutters our lives not just physically, but also mentally. When we chase fewer fleeting desires, we discover a wealth of space, time, and energy. This newfound freedom allows us to focus on the things that genuinely matter, the experiences and relationships that bring deep fulfillment. Satisfaction in this philosophy doesn't come from the next purchase or fleeting acquisition. It stems from a profound appreciation for what we already have. By cultivating this appreciation and recognizing the difference between what we truly need and what's simply surplus, we sow the seeds of contentment. This state of inner peace is not swayed by the ever-changing tides of external circumstances. We become more resilient, less likely to be swept away by the emotional storms of desire. This newfound inner strength allows us to be more present in our daily lives, to savor each moment without constantly chasing the next fleeting fancy. Be rational. In Stoic philosophy, rationality isn't just about reacting calmly. It's a cornerstone of navigating life's complexities. It compels us to dissect situations before we respond, to sift through the flurry of emotions and uncover the underlying facts. Renowned Stoic philosopher Seneca emphasized this very concept, the importance of controlling our reactions to external events. He argued that while we can't control what life throws our way, we can absolutely control how we respond. This is where reason takes center stage. By embracing strict rationality, we challenge ourselves to see beyond the immediate emotional surge. Imagine a relationship or a job that's fallen short of your expectations. The Stoic approach would guide you to step back and analyze the situation dispassionately. What are the tangible benefits you're getting? How do they weigh against the drawbacks? Are your core values aligned with what this situation offers? By posing these questions and dissecting them through reason, you empower yourself to make informed decisions. You can choose to persevere, adjust your approach, or even let go, all based on a clear understanding garnered through rational thinking. Furthermore, reason acts as a guardian of our expectations. Often, our frustrations stem not from the situation itself, but from a mismatch between reality and our preconceived notions. By setting realistic expectations rooted in rational assessments, we can significantly reduce life's disappointments. We come to understand that unexpected turns are inevitable, and with a rational mindset, we can navigate them with greater ease and resilience. We are constantly surrounded by the dance of change. Seasons gracefully shift from vibrant summer to fiery autumn. Relationships evolve as we learn and grow alongside each other, and careers transition as we refine our skills and explore new passions. The Stoics, those wise philosophers of ancient Greece and Rome, understood this inherent impermanence of life. They recognized that resisting these natural progressions can only lead to unnecessary suffering and frustration. Instead, they advocated for embracing change, viewing it as a potent catalyst for personal growth and a chance to see the world from a fresh perspective. Accepting change isn't about blind passivity. It's about delving into the core Stoic principle of focusing on what lies within our control. This encompasses our thoughts, our behaviors, and the way we choose to respond to the whirlwind of change swirling around us. Imagine a company restructuring that throws your job security into question. You can't control the restructuring itself, but you can control your response. You can choose to see this as an impetus to explore new opportunities, perhaps even retraining or upskilling yourself to adapt to new roles. This crucial shift in focus, from external circumstances to our internal responses, forms the bedrock of Stoic resilience. By letting go of our attachments to inherently impermanent things, our current job title, perhaps, or a specific type of relationship, we safeguard our inner peace from the inevitable upheavals of external change. This doesn't mean we stop caring about these aspects of life. It simply means we learn to hold them with a lighter hand, ready to adapt as circumstances evolve. This mindset allows us to truly live in the present moment, cherishing each fleeting connection and experience for what it is, without clinging to the past or fearing the unknown future. The Stoics also champion the importance of focusing on essential needs. This approach involves identifying what truly nourishes your well-being and fulfillment. It could be your mental and physical health, your cherished relationships, or a strong sense of purpose. By zeroing in on these core needs, you're not just simplifying your life, you're aligning it more closely with your personal values, a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy and mental well-being. Fulfilling these needs might involve practices like meditation, regular self-reflection, and engaging in activities that ignite your passion and give your life meaning. Physical health might involve choosing activities and a diet that not only keep you fit, but also leave you feeling energized and balanced. When it comes to relationships, focusing on essential needs means investing time and energy in connections that are supportive, enriching, and reciprocal. Decluttering your life of these less critical needs creates space, not just physical or financial space, but also mental and emotional space. This allows you to see what's truly important with greater clarity. You can then make decisions that resonate with your personal philosophy and lifestyle goals. For instance, if you realize that quality time with family is an essential need, you might choose to forego overtime hours, even if it means sacrificing some extra income. After all, the non-material benefit of spending time with loved ones contributes far more significantly to your overall happiness and life satisfaction. By embracing change and focusing on what truly matters, we can navigate the ever-shifting currents of life with greater resilience, purpose, and inner peace. Here is the text made more voluminous without subheadings. Life can be a constant flow of change, and Stoic philosophy offers a powerful lens through which to navigate its currents. A core tenet is recognizing impermanence. Understanding that nothing lasts forever can radically transform our daily lives. When we experience moments of joy, this awareness allows us to savor them more deeply, without the pressure to cling to them desperately. Conversely, during difficulties, the knowledge that hardships too shall pass offers comfort and perspective. This practice of embracing impermanence fosters detachment, but not in the sense of disengaging from the world. Stoic detachment is about understanding that our control is limited to our own actions and reactions, not external circumstances or others' behavior. This awareness helps us stay grounded in the face of life's inevitable changes and losses. By accepting change as the only constant, we cultivate resilience. When we embrace impermanence, we are less likely to be overwhelmed by unexpected turns. Instead, we can adapt more readily, moving forward with a clear mind and open heart. Stoicism teaches us to invest in building our inner resources, like character and virtue, rather than external achievements that could vanish. Stepping outside our comfort zone, though daunting, can be incredibly rewarding. Each new skill learned, each new person encountered enriches our lives in ways that staying within the familiar never could. Embracing new experiences reshapes how we view problems and attachments. Exposure to different perspectives can make our own struggles seem less insurmountable. Perhaps a seemingly unique problem is a common human experience, or maybe we discover new solutions we hadn't considered before. This broader perspective can significantly reduce the stress and anxiety associated with clinging to the familiar. Engaging in new experiences actively combats stagnation and invigorates the mind and spirit, injecting a sense of adventure and curiosity into life. Stoicism encourages us not to fear the unknown, but to approach it with courage and a willingness to learn. Each new experience is a chance to test ourselves, to practice virtues like courage, temperance, and wisdom in real time. Imagine taking a few minutes at the end of each day to reflect on your actions, thoughts, and feelings. This can be done through meditation, journaling, or any method that resonates with you. Stoic reflection is about more than just personal success. It's about moral and ethical growth. It keeps you aligned with your true path by shedding non-essential distractions and petty concerns. It helps you focus on what truly matters, your values, character, and impact on the world. This kind of reflection fosters a profound sense of self-awareness and accountability. It's a daily reminder that you have the power to shape your path. As Epictetus said, no person has the power to have everything they want, but it is in their power not to want what they don't have and to cheerfully put to good use what they do have. Reflecting daily helps you not only understand and accept your limitations, but also recognize and utilize your strengths more effectively. An important step towards a fulfilling life is identifying unhealthy attachments. These attachments can manifest in various forms: toxic relationships, harmful habits, unfulfilling aspirations, or even material possessions that burden us. Often, we cling to them simply because they are familiar, even if they bring negativity. To identify these unhealthy attachments, we must be willing to take an honest and critical look at our lives. Reflect on which aspects of your life cause you anxiety or sadness, which relationships drain you, and what ambitions cause more stress than fulfillment. By acknowledging these unhealthy attachments, we can begin to liberate ourselves and pursue a more meaningful path. Life throws a lot at us, and sometimes we get tangled up in habits, desires, and attachments that no longer serve us well. But how do we know when to let go? Stoicism offers a powerful framework for examining our lives and making conscious choices that lead to a more fulfilling existence. The key lies in asking ourselves tough questions. Does this enhance my life and align with my values? Is the emotional or physical cost worth the benefit I'm receiving? Am I holding onto this simply out of habit? By honestly reflecting on these questions, we can begin to identify unhealthy attachments that may be hindering our growth. Stoicism teaches us not to let external forces control our inner peace. This involves a healthy dose of skepticism. We need to rationally evaluate the true worth of our attachments and the role they play in our lives. By adopting a more detached perspective, we can distinguish between what we cling to out of habit and what genuinely contributes to our well-being. Letting go isn't easy. It's a process that requires patience, perseverance, and maybe even a little discomfort. It might involve setting boundaries in relationships, changing ingrained behaviors, or reevaluating our life goals. Each step in this journey is an exercise in building Stoic virtues, strengthening our character and developing the ability to act rationally rather than impulsively. Stoicism also encourages us to set limits on our desires. This doesn't mean abandoning ambition altogether. It's about discerning what truly matters and directing our energy towards those pursuits. By setting boundaries on desires, we break free from the cycle of craving and consumption. We start appreciating the abundance that surrounds us, the love of family and friends, the beauty of nature, the simple joys of everyday life. This shift in perspective aligns with Stoic teachings on gratitude and acceptance. It reminds us to find joy in the present moment rather than constantly chasing after something more. By setting limits on desires, we cultivate inner peace and tranquility. Instead of being driven by an insatiable hunger for external validation or possessions, we develop a sense of self-sufficiency and resilience. True happiness, according to Stoicism, comes from within, not from external sources. Engaging in creative activities can be a powerful tool within the Stoic framework. Whether it's painting, writing, music, or any other form of artistic expression, creativity offers a meaningful escape from daily routines and allows us to tap into a flow state of present-mindedness. In this state, free from distractions of past regrets or future anxieties, we become fully immersed and engaged in the task at hand. Creativity also fosters personal growth. It allows us to explore and express our thoughts, feelings, and ideas in unique and insightful ways. This exploration is a journey of self-discovery, revealing hidden desires, fears, and ambitions. Through creativity, we gain a deeper understanding of who we are and who we might become, echoing the Stoic pursuit of self-knowledge. The act of creating something new, of bringing an idea to life, is an empowering experience that can leave us feeling more centered and fulfilled. By embracing these Stoic principles, self-reflection, rational evaluation, setting limits on desires, and engaging in creativity, we can untangle ourselves from unhealthy attachments and cultivate a life of greater purpose, meaning, and inner peace. Stoic philosophy places high value on competence and autonomy, and engaging in creative acts, big or small, reinforces these very traits. Each creative act is a personal declaration of one's ability to shape the world around them. In a deeper sense, creativity becomes an act of crafting your own reality. It's about selecting and molding your environment to reflect your inner vision. Love and acceptance of facts lie at the heart of the Stoic approach. They argue that frustration often stems not from reality itself, but from our desires and expectations that things be different. We might crave perfect health, everlasting happiness, or unending success, but life is inherently changeable and unpredictable. By embracing the reality of these changes and acknowledging that many outcomes are outside our control, we liberate ourselves from a significant amount of anxiety and disappointment. This acceptance isn't about giving up or becoming passive. It's a proactive affirmation of our ability to adapt and respond constructively. Stoic thinkers like Epictetus stressed that while external events are beyond our control, we have complete dominion over our attitudes and responses. This is where our true power lies. By embracing this principle, we learn to distinguish between what we can and cannot control, focusing our energy and attention on the former. This allows us to navigate life with deliberate and mindful choices, refusing to be swept away by the currents of external circumstances. Loving and accepting facts involve a deep understanding that life's challenges are opportunities for growth and testing our virtues. Every difficult situation, every unchangeable fact of our existence is a chance to practice patience, resilience, courage, and other Stoic virtues. These challenges aren't roadblocks to happiness, but essential parts of a fulfilling life that teach us about our own capacities and strengths. By emphasizing what we can control, our thoughts, actions, and responses, we empower ourselves in a world filled with unpredictability and situations beyond our direct influence. Consider the daily trials we face, from traffic jams to difficult colleagues to global news. While we can't control these external events, we can absolutely control our reactions to them. This doesn't mean suppressing emotions or pretending to be unaffected. It involves a conscious decision to respond in ways that align with our values and long-term goals. Focusing on internal control helps us build resilience, which isn't about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with courage and composure. As we focus on our internal responses, we develop a kind of mental and emotional muscle memory, just like a dancer practices their steps. Over time, this practice equips us to navigate life's inevitable challenges with greater grace, wisdom, and inner strength. In the face of life's inevitable challenges, we all yearn for composure. Stoicism offers a path towards this goal, urging us to cultivate calm, rational responses that become second nature. This is the essence of resilience, the ability to bounce back from setbacks, not by denying pain or disappointment, but by processing them constructively. This approach shifts our focus inwards, empowering us. Happiness ceases to be a hostage to fate or others' actions. Instead, we learn to manage and cultivate our emotional state through practices like journaling or meditation. Here, we reflect on our thoughts and behaviors, acknowledging when we live up to our values and gently correcting course when we fall short. Stoicism goes beyond passive endurance of fear. It actively encourages us to confront it head-on. Fear often shackles us to unhealthy habits, unfulfilling relationships, or stagnant life paths. By acknowledging and confronting these fears, whether rooted in change, failure, or rejection, we begin to break free from their constraints and embrace a more liberated, courageous existence. Fear can be a powerful barrier to growth, preventing us from taking necessary changes or pursuing opportunities for personal development. The fear of failure might hold someone back from a new career or education. Similarly, the fear of rejection could prevent someone from expressing their feelings or forming close relationships. These fears, though seemingly protective, often limit our potential and keep us stuck in comfortable, but ultimately unsatisfying situations. Stoic philosophy equips us with the tools to navigate life's inevitable challenges. It starts by teaching us to confront our fears head-on, not with blind acceptance, but with reason as our weapon. By dissecting these anxieties and tracing their roots, we can often dismantle their illusion of grandeur. Stoic thinkers like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius championed the use of reason to dissect our thoughts and emotions, chipping away at the fear's power over us. This rational examination allows us to see these anxieties for what they often are: unfounded worries or exaggerated threats. Resilience, in the Stoic view, extends beyond simply bouncing back from setbacks. It's about transforming those setbacks into stepping stones. Each adversity becomes an opportunity to forge a stronger character, a chance to refine our virtues and detach from negativity. The Stoics understood that life wouldn't be sunshine and rainbows. It's a given that difficulties will arise. Marcus Aurelius, in his famous Meditations, described a practice known as premeditation of evils, a mental exercise where he rehearsed his responses to potential challenges, reminding himself that he might encounter hostility, dishonesty, or selfishness. This mental preparation serves as a form of inoculation, building resilience by familiarizing ourselves with potential hardships and fortifying our reactions beforehand. Building resilience also means focusing on what we can control, our actions, responses, and values, and letting go of what we cannot. This approach keeps us centered and calm regardless of external circumstances, fostering a sense of inner peace that is not easily disturbed by life's ups and downs. Finally, Stoicism emphasizes the importance of cultivating healthy relationships. These relationships are characterized by honesty, support, and mutual benefit, providing a strong foundation to weather life's storms together. By incorporating these Stoic principles into our daily lives, we can build resilience, cultivate inner peace, and navigate life's challenges with greater composure and wisdom. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy with surprising contemporary relevance, offers a roadmap for navigating life's complexities. At its core lies the belief that a meaningful existence is built on strong, virtuous relationships. This goes beyond mere pleasantries. It demands a deep commitment to each other's well-being and growth. These connections become the pillars of our lives, a constant reflection of our dedication to ethical and just living. A core tenet of Stoicism: regular introspection is paramount. Who fills our days? Do these interactions elevate us, challenge us in a positive way, and nudge us towards moral development? These questions carry significant weight, for Stoicism underscores the profound influence our environment, especially our companions, has on shaping our character and habits. Choosing our companions wisely isn't about elitism, but rather a recognition of this reciprocal influence. Seneca, a prominent Stoic figure, championed friendships built on mutual improvement. He envisioned a beautiful dance of learning and teaching, giving and receiving, where each person enriches the other. This dynamic ensures the longevity and depth of the friendship, benefiting everyone involved. Legacy extends far beyond the material possessions or titles we leave behind. It's the very essence of how we lived, the ripple effect of our choices, the impact we have on those around us. Consider your daily actions, both professional and personal. Do they contribute to a stronger, more vibrant community? These are questions that resonate deeply with Stoicism, a philosophy that emphasizes living a life guided by reason and in harmony with the natural world. Its reach extends beyond personal integrity, encompassing the betterment of society as a whole. By fostering virtuous relationships, we not only strengthen ourselves, but also contribute to a more just and flourishing world, a world echoing the core principles of Stoicism. To truly contemplate your legacy requires introspection. Examine your attachments, the things you hold close. Stoicism doesn't advocate for isolation or a life devoid of connections. Instead, it encourages us to cultivate rational and constructive attachments. Ask yourself, do your pursuits, whether they are career goals, material possessions, or even relationships, contribute to the kind of legacy you envision for yourself? If not, it might be time to consider letting go of elements that don't serve this greater purpose. Detachment, in the Stoic sense, isn't about renunciation or turning your back on the world. It's about realignment. It's a shift in focus from fleeting material gains to the pursuit of lasting contributions guided by ethical principles. By prioritizing actions that align with your core values, you ensure a life of integrity and pave the way for a positive, meaningful impact. This exploration of Stoic principles is just the beginning of your journey. If you're eager to delve deeper and learn how to transform your life with these practices, explore the suggested video. As you reach the end of this exploration, share your thoughts and engage in the comments section. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing for more content that will help you live a life of purpose and leave a lasting legacy.